Potato cutlets, also known as zrazi. That's what we're preparing today. Take a kilogram of pre-washed potatoes and cook with the peel. No potato dish is complete without onions. 1 onion is cut into small pieces. Preheat the frying pan and pour in a little vegetable oil. Then send the onion into it. Be sure to mix with a spatula. We will need 300 grams of minced meat. We knead it with a spatula so as not to let any large lumps of raw meat get in there. Fry for 8 to 10 minutes. I think the potatoes are ready. Remove from the heat and drain. Salt and pepper the minced meat. Add extra dried garlic and paprika. These are the best flavor enhancers. Mix the minced meat so that the spices are evenly distributed. Minced meat is ready. Remove from the heat and transfer to a bowl. This is the future filling of our zrazi. When the potatoes are cooled down a little, peel them and transfer them to a large container. We need to make mashed potatoes. We can do this manually or with a mixer or a blender, whatever you feel is more suitable. Add 1 egg to the puree. This serves as the connecting link. Add salt and pepper, and then be sure to put 1 tablespoon of wheat flour in. It, like the egg, will make the mass unified. Mix the base of your zrazi with your hands. We shouldn't need much flour in order to get the perfect potato dough. It's time to sculpt your zrazi. Sprinkle your palms with flour and rub it properly. We take the puree, put it in our hand, and make a flatbread. Here's what should happen now. In the center, we put a couple tablespoons of minced meat. The filling should not be too much, otherwise it'll fall out. Close the minced meat with the mashed potatoes and form a cutlet. We're doing a great job. Let's continue in the same spirit. Again, we take a portion of mashed potatoes, turn it into a flatbread, then the minced meat on top and cover. The next portion is ready. Put a pan on the fire and put a piece of butter in it. Butter is best to fry potatoes with. Evenly lubricate the surface with a brush. Now place in your zrazis. Fry just 1 or 2 minutes, then turn to the other side. That's enough time to get a beautiful crust. And you don't need anything else, because all the ingredients are already together. Potatoes go well with dill. Take a small bunch and chop it finely with a knife. Don't like dill? Then no big deal. You can just skip this step. The zrazis are completely ready. You can remove them from the heat and transfer to a plate. Sprinkle with herbs, and be sure to add sour cream. I don't think there can be a better top for this dish. The potatoes and meat are the perfect combination. Hello! Today we're preparing the Russian version of a Spanish tortilla. Again, for this dish we'll need potatoes. 5 or 6 potatoes are cleaned and cut into thin pieces so that they'll cook faster. Boil the potatoes for 3 to 5 minutes until halfway cooked. Drain the water. Cut 1 head of onion into half rings. Onions and potatoes are an all-time classic. We can always use some extra garlic. Take 2 cloves and chop finely. This way the taste will become more vivid and pronounced. Preheat the frying pan. Pour 1 tablespoon of olive oil into it. First, send in the garlic to fry. Then, spread out the onions. Cook, stirring constantly. Take 3 chorizo sausages and cut them into small pieces. The main spice used for their preparation is paprika. It gives the sausages a specific color. Let's not forget about the onions and garlic. They need to be stirred periodically so that they don't burn. Put the sliced sausages into the pan. Cook for about 5 minutes over medium heat. Add a teaspoon of paprika. This will further emphasize the taste of the sausages. Stir and fry for another minute. It's hard to imagine an omelette without eggs. So here they are. Take 6 and break them into a large bowl. Make sure that no shell fragments fall into the container. Take 800 milliliters of milk and black pepper to taste. After, start whipping them with a whisk. This is a mandatory step to take in making any omelet. To speed up the process, you can always use a mixer. Put the slightly boiled potatoes in the pan and salt them properly. Mix it up. Let the potatoes absorb the flavors of the sausages and turn a slightly beautiful red color. Distribute the food evenly, shake the pan slightly to help yourself, and then press with a spoon. Add in your egg mixture. When the eggs start to cook a little, we send the dish to the oven. Our dish only needs to spend 8 to 10 minutes in a temperature of 200 degrees Celsius. Cut some thin green chives. Their taste is bitter, which will perfectly complement the taste of the sweet paprika. The tortilla is already fully baked. We take it out of the oven, cover it with a plate, and turn it over. Sprinkle the finished dish with some herbs, or maybe even some pieces of the sausage. Now you can cut it. It would seem that this is a simple omelet, but there are so many potatoes and sausages inside. Such a great combination.